Now, let me just start by getting a couple things straight. No, I do not have pants on. No, I do not have a bra on. And yes, I do have whitening strips on my teeth because I'm a multitasking type of girl, multitasking type of queen. And you see, it's Valentine's Day when I'm filming this. I've got things to do, I've got work to do, I've got a date later. I can only be so many things to so many people, and I'm doing my very best. I have no idea why I'm adopting this persona right out the gate. What a day. Hello, this is your host, Kayla G, with Big Sister Sesh. And yeah, I do have whitening strips in my teeth. So if I have a little bit of a lisp, mind your fucking business. And two, I really don't have pants on because I'm in my spankies, because I'm putting on a dress weight on. I just don't feel like being in pants. So I'm covering it up with keeping it kosher. But anyway, I just felt the need to elaborate on my appearance. Today, boys, we're going to be talking about 5 things that me and my boyfriend do that I think contribute to our happiness and success as a couple. I feel so compelled to speak about this because this is like my first super successful relationship. I've had a lot of just like boyfriends, like casual boyfriends, and like one really shitty one. So now that I'm in like something healthy, I'd like to share with you what those things are. And if you can add them to your relationship, great. And if not, that's also fine. But, you know, if this is something that your partner immediately shuts down, red flag. Anyway, yeah, I just feel like these are cute and they're also just like cute little ideas to bring up whether you're in a new relationship or an old one. I think they're cute little things to keep in mind. Blah, blah, blah. Here we go, boys. Here we go. Are you ready? And scene. So, the very first thing that, gosh, this lisp is so severe. The very first thing that me and my boyfriend do that I think contributes to our success as a couple is we have a shared note in our phones. And this is something that he introduced to me when we first started dating officially. And I didn't even know you could share a note, but you can share it with somebody and you can both edit it. And we basically just have like running dates in order and all the things we have planned moving forward. And then we also have like a little section of restaurants we want to try. Like if one happens to come up, he was like, you know, if you see one you like, put it there. Restaurants we want to try, activities we want to do, just anything that we would like to do together that like we should keep in mind when planning, vacations that we have planned, like all of that is in there. And I think it's so cute because you also get notified when somebody edits it. And it's just like, oh, oh, he's thinking of me. Oh, like cute. And then I get to see what he added, and it's like, oh, how sweet. I don't know. I think it's really cute. And yeah, it also just helps keeps us. It helps keep us on the same page because yeah, like life gets crazy and sometimes you just be forgetting things. So having like the running dates of everything is super helpful. And like it also helps for me to keep track of like, am I putting in enough effort? And he probably feels the same way. It's like, oh, we don't really have anything planned for March. Like, let me put a couple things on the calendar. At least that's what I do when I start to see it get sparse. I'm like, let me like throw a couple things on there that we can do. And yeah, I introduced this to one of my coworkers and she really enjoyed it. She thought it was cool because her partner wasn't necessarily the best at remembering to plan, or like he would make reservations and then not remember them. So she's like, here's the app, like here's the notes app. No, why do I keep calling it app? Here's the notes, it's a shared note, like let's just keep it here and then we'll always know and blah blah blah. And it's also a good way to just keep each other accountable and like keep the romance going. Okay, that was number 1. Did you hear me? I hope you enjoyed. The second thing that we do together that I believe contributes to our success as a couple is we almost never watch TV together. I personally don't have a TV in my home, and his is broken, so that definitely helps. But other than that, like we really only watch TV once in a while, like maybe once a week because I'm obsessed with Kill Tony. And so if he happens to come over on the day that comes out, then we'll watch it together because it's a requirement for me. Every single Monday I watch Kill Tony. But other than that, like, we never watch TV. I feel like this just happened naturally. Like, we never started watching TV, and I'm like not very big on television and think there's better things you can be doing with your time. And we just started doing things we love together, or just playing like really stupid little games together. Some of those things being, well, one will just like talk a lot. I love to yap. He doesn't talk as much unless I prompt him to. But like a lot of times we're just talking, catching up, or like physically being together. Or we play a lot of games. We both love cards. We play Rummy probably a few times a week. And that's a really good way to just keep each other present and like actually with each other versus like just staring at a screen and dissociating together. We also just started a book club, so like to get like just us. It's not really a club, but club of two. And it's more so to get him to start reading again because he doesn't read as much as I do, but like, you can read together. I don't know. We're trying to, like, I don't know. We don't even try. This is just how it is naturally. We've never been like want to watch a show, like, but other than that, we're just super playful. I come up with a bunch of stupid little games, or like I see them on TikTok and I'm like, let's do like the staring game that I'm sure you've seen people do. Like, you like try to open your eyes at a different time. We'll play that like all the time. We do this like word game where it's kind of like to see if we're on the same wavelength for the day. And basically, you go 3, 2, 1, and you say a word that was like relevant from your time together that day. So, for example, like, honestly, I'm not going to give an example, but it's a cute way to keep each other present and like really be with each other versus, like I said, dissociating next to each other. I think it's really important to be playful in a relationship. That might not be as important to you, but it is to me. I think that if you can't be hee hee ha ha with somebody, like, that sucks. I want to laugh my ass off about just like dumb shit. We can literally we play thumb war. Like, we'll do anything to like keep each other entertained, but not like go on our phones or watch TV. And I think a lot of people tend to just watch TV together. And while that's not like the worst activity, I get it. Sometimes after a long day, you just want to have some dissociation time. But I think more times than not, you could be doing something more conducive to like really being in each other's presence. Even if you've been together forever and you feel like there's nothing else you can know about this person, to still really be next to each other and like, I don't know, feel the benefit of a connection with that person is so important. The third thing that I would say contributes to our success as a couple is we have a weekend routine, and it's quality time together, and it's super low stakes. It's not like something that costs money really or anything. It's just something that we can always look forward to, and know that we have that time together. And for us, that is getting coffee and going for a walk. And it's super simple, but it's quality time. Even if you're not talking, if you're just being with that person in that presence, it's sweet. I don't know. It makes us so happy. We both agree that it's like one of our favorite things we look forward to the most during the week. And it's just so simple. And you're like getting activity in. I don't know. But I think routine is super important. And like having a hard time, not a hard time, but like we know that it's pretty much Sunday mornings for us. Sometimes it's Saturday, but sometimes it's por qué no los dos. But pretty much every Sunday we wake up. I wake up first because I am me and I wake up at 7 a.m. no matter fucking what. And I try to wake him up, and then he won't wake up because he's an old man and he needs 2 extra hours of sleep than me. And so I'm like, okay, I'll go read in the living room. And then he comes out and we're like, coffee, walk. And we go to our favorite coffee shop. And then we go for a walk around the lake. And it's so nice. And I think having like a hard, like knowing you're going to do something every week, it, instills like we are going to have this quality time together, even when shit gets hectic, even when like all else fails, like we have this like one thing that we can look forward to that we can do together. And maybe every weekend is unrealistic for you based on your like life, I don't know, but whether it's once a month, like a date night, a really nice date night, or whatever. Like, I think it's important to have a designated, dedicated time for that person, to know that you'll always have that. I don't know. I think it's super sweet and fun. I'm feeling so coy this episode. Have you noticed? I'm not like meh. I think as I'm talking about cute. The fourth thing, which I believe contributes to our success as a couple, is we make time for alone time. And this is something that in my previous relationships, or just like because of like my trauma, I used to take the wrong way when like someone didn't want to be up my ass 24/7 because I want to live inside their skin. I used to think that it was like not a good thing to like, I'm like, you like can't stand me like all the time. What do you mean? And especially me, because I'm an extrovert and my boyfriend's like super introverted. It was an adjustment because like he said to me, he's also probably, this lisp is just getting worse and worse. He also said to me when we started dating that he was an introvert and that he needs his alone time. So like I kind of knew about that already, but I always wondered how that would manifest. And pretty much it's just like, after we usually spend a long weekend together, like Thursday to Monday. And then he's like, I need my away time. Like I need to just recharge and be alone. And at first I kind of took it like, what? You don't want to be with me all the time. And it was an insecurity of mine, but upon further investigation, I realized this is my anxious attachment style coming out to play loud and proud. And to not take offense to it. Because even I, now that I am more healed than I was in my previous relationships, even I enjoy that time. I thought I wouldn't. Or not that I thought I wouldn't, I just didn't think I wouldn't. And I find that I crave it too. Like after a certain amount of time, it's not that I don't want to be with him. It's just like, like I could use like a night to myself. So it depends on your partner. But even if it also doesn't, it's good to like oh my God, this is so gross. It's good to miss, it's good to miss each other. It's good to miss each other, have things to catch up on. Because whether or not you realize it or not, too, you might be annoying each other and you might not even realize it, truthfully. And the fifth thing that we do that contributes to our success and happiness as a couple is we invest in each other's friendships. And this is also a completely foreign concept to me, other than, not completely foreign, but it's the first time I've consciously done it or have had a partner that consciously does it, rather. Like in college, me and my boyfriends, whenever I had one, like our friend groups would inevitably mesh, but it wasn't like this conscious effort because we want to be together forever. It wasn't like a setting us up for success kind of thing. It was just like like we all want to go out and drink, like might as well get the gang together kind of thing. And he's the first guy I've dated that has like wanted to come and meet my friends and like hear about their lives. And he like, I'll tell them, either they'll tell them or I'll tell them about something they're going through. And like, he's a thinker. He'll come back to me days later. He'll be like, I was like thinking about blah, blah, blah. And like, I think this could be a good thing for them to do. Or like, I saw this event. Like, I think my one friend's like serial entrepreneur. And he's like, I saw this like entrepreneur meetup thing. That's so fucking sweet. What do you mean? You're so cute and sweet. But like, and he, made a point to get coffee with one